opposed to.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense takes the field again here. As we discussed earlier, they are 1-4. All the quarterback woes that we talked about. The defense continues to be the strength of this team. In Week 5, getting 5 sacks, 3 interceptions in the loss against Baltimore. But gosh, you thought maybe this Steelers team was starting to get some traction Monday night, Week 4. When they took care of Cincinnati, but now back in the loss column, and things aren't going to get easier. They have to face the Chargers on the road in Week 6, and then they'll get a much-needed bye week in Week 7.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And shedding his way forward. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. From the red zone now, Rudolph. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Cordray Tankersley, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making...
Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. This game number 7 of the year for each of these two teams, and much of the NFL now at the halfway point of the year. I want to remind you, though, that Week 9 kicks off this Thursday night here on EA Sports. Halloween night, as a matter of fact. Charles will be dressed as a Velociraptor, and me, because I'm a fun sponge, I'll just be dressed up as a play-by-play guy in a suit as we together bring you the 49ers and the Cardinals from State Farm Stadium in Glendale. On 2nd and a yard, Fitzpatrick. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And now it's second down. On second down, Fitzpatrick again. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him.
There he goes, left side. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 32 that time. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it first and goal to go. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Second down and goal. Fitzpatrick to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal. Third and goal for Fitzpatrick, and he hits Drake. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a fourth and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. James Conner and the Steelers ready to get their next drive going. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Check three. Tighten up.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Rudolph. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Rudolph. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So we're at